VSC. VSC.
Welcome to the most dangerous show of the week.
Hang on, I'm getting a thing.
The virtual shopping show.
Of the Sun Dragon Sideshow.
Yes.
I had to get a thing for today. Hi. Welcome to the Sun Dragon Sideshow.
VSC edition. Virtual shopping channel. We already did that.
I threw us off because I realized as I was pushing record, I didn't have this. So, first of all, hi, I'm Rebecca. I'm the owner of Sun Dragon Art and Fiber in sunny, but I'm sure it's going to rain today, Brevard, North Carolina.
I'm Liz. I'm the minion there.
Okay, so we are talking about Sami today. And Sami is this lovely squishy cotton that is a light DK weight, and I made my Soldotna crop out of it. My very first, this is it. Ta-da! I will now put it on, and we'll see how much it may or may not have stretched from sitting on a hanger for like a year. And I also don't know if I'm the same size as when I made it. Like, I made this back at He Who Shall Not Be Named's house, which means this is over a year old, maybe a year and a half. And I think I've lost weight and gained some of it back since then. So I don't even know what size I am anymore. Well, I know what size I am. I don't know what size I was when I made this. Anyway, this was the very first short sleeve top that I ever made. Like, not like winter sweater. And I said, okay, she wrote it for merino, but if I'm going to make something short sleeved, I don't know if I want to make it out of wool. I've changed my mind since. I've made short sleeve things out of wool. But at the time I went, I'm going to make it out of cotton. So Amano Sami is a light DK cotton. It's gorgeous. It's lovely. It's very soft. And I think it actually keeps its shape really well, because look at this. It does.
After hanging on a hanger for so long, and it still fits you nice.
It still has nice drape. It's like, I made it longer than the pattern said to, because it's Caitlin Hunter. She likes crops. It's still not as long as I'm comfortable with. See, exhibit A, but this is a nice, and again, I don't know if I'm bigger or the same size as when I made this. But
it still fits you nice.
I still think it fits me nice. Regardless, it fits me nice. Haha. No. So I'm gonna wear this the rest of the show. Yay. The Soldotna is fun if you like color work. There's great color work up here. There's also fun. You don't have to do the color work down here. Like if I flash y'all and show you the inside of this, there's a lot of color work through the whole thing. But I want to say I might have only needed 5 skeins of yarn to make this, and they're 50-gram skeins. Like, I'm pretty sure this I needed 2 of, and I might have needed 2 of the green. I might have just cracked into the 2nd of the green for like the sleeveys in the bottom. But everything else, so that's 2 of the gray and 2 of the green, and 1 yellow and 1 blue. I'm trying to look at the camera and see how many colors are in this, and I'm like, I don't know. If it wasn't gonna be excuse my language, balls hot out, I would wear this today. I feel more comfortable layering the croppedness of this. Again, it's not super cropped. It's like if I didn't have this on, my shirt on,
it just barely.
I flashed a little tummy right there, but
the
yeah,
edge of your pants.
It comes to my pants.
Don't lift your arms up.
No, I'm not gonna do that. Nobody needs to see my belly right now. Thank you very much. But I feel better having a comfort layer there, which means when it's hot out, no.
It's not going to be as hot as yesterday.
Well, at least there's that. We'll see how long this lasts. We used to do that, right? How long is it going to last that I have my top on? That came out wrong. So
she has a second layer on.
Anyway, I love this yarn very, very much. And we have some cute colors. We have a little bit of their new color range. We don't have like every color they produced, but Amano is a wonderful company out of Peru. and everything's done down there. We get it through Barocco Yarns, but everything is done kind of in-house, but in country down there. And they make some lovely things. They're known for their alpaca, but this cotton, well, I'll let Liz do stats on it and say the fancy names of it, but it's really nice cotton. Soft alpaca, soft cotton. Only cotton in this. So
Sammy is 100% Peruvian Pima organic cotton. It's a long-haired fiber.
I'm like, how did you know? She's reading the label.
Yeah. It's 50 grams and you get 164 yards. They're recommending a US 6 hand wash, lay flat, 2-dried, all the fun stuff.
Yeah, even though it's cotton, they're recommending you hand wash it. I was talking with a customer about this yesterday.
Because it's soft.
It's so soft. Like the softer cotton is like the Cumulus we have, which is a chainette construction, but really soft. They kind of recommend hand washing that too. And it's like, you just be gentle with the softer cottons because they might get fuzzy and other stuff.
We are retailing them for $9.50 a twist.
It's already a really great price for the softness. It is only 50 grams to keep in mind when a lot of our yarns are 100 grams. So keep that in mind when you're figuring out how much you need. But we had kits for this online. We might still, I need to check and make sure we have the right quantity. So if you see kits online for this top, we may or may not have checked inventory lately. So we may or may not have them in the stock listed online, but that isn't, you're not saving money on that. You should really buy your own combo. I listed them for like 2 different brackets of sizes. Like you might need more yarn if you're making bigger sizes than I made. And I cannot remember what size I made. But if you check out the pattern online for the Soldotna, it lists yardages for different sizes before you even buy the pattern. So you can figure that out, which I really like, right? I also think it's super cute that Sami means kindness in Quechua, the native language of the Andes. So this is my kindness sweater. Kind of need stuff like that right now. So that's one of the mottos of, not motto, but it's one of the goals, I think, of the shop is kindness. So yay!
Yay.
Sami. I think of it as like a name, but it means kindness in the native language of the Andes. So
this is pink salt.
Pink salt. That one's really cute. It's like a really pale coral or peach. It's kind of peach.
Peach, yeah.
It's more peach because we have one that's kind of coral, don't we? Or more.
Yes.
This one's a really pretty color too. This is called coral. We put together some combos that use some of the, like, there's so many nice combos of this yarn for something like this. I just went, I don't know why I've got all this yellow in my palette now for knitting, and some of that's the shop colors, but coral is a much stronger color than the pink salt, but it's super pretty.
This one is sea foam.
That one is also gorgeous.
It's like my new
foam.
favorite color.
Yeah,
lately.
it's like the thing you're knitting with and everything, right?
Yeah.
In this sweater, we have, this is like my favorite green. This one's called Moss. It's kind of got a neon-y, mossy green to it. Like it's not.
It's a bright, happy green.
It's a bright, happy green. It's the one on my collar up here. So.
The blue in your sweater is deepest ocean blue.
Which is misleading because it's not a super dark blue.
No.
But it's a nice medium bright blue.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
Happy.
The main color down here is Fossil. It is a nice taupey gray. I do like that.
I'm missing
the yellow.
The yellow. Yes. I will go get it.
She had one job. Actually, Liz has like 1 million jobs here at the shop. So while we're getting the yellow, that's a like, well, Liz has it now. It's like a bright daffodil-y, right? Golden. It's between a daffodil and a golden. It's not a super burnished golden. It's a nice bright yellow. What's that one called?
1805.
It's probably a color online, but we haven't received it. They all have a number too. Okay, hang on. I was looking up how many 7 cups is how many liters. I gotta find the Sun Dragon shop and find this.
Oh, wait. My one job this morning was packing up packages, was
Yeah.
getting them like taped.
She had a lot of
and-
jobs.
and
That's called
pull
sand.
yarn and
That's
yeah.
called sandcastle.
It looks like the buckets that you
That's why
build
maybe it's called.
sand castles.
Yes, it's a yellow. It's a nice yellow for like the tools you use on the beach, not necessarily for what sand looks like. Okay, now I have this up in case that happens again. This is called chalk. It's the neutral. It's an off-white basically. Think
the
about
color of cotton.
the chalky cliffs of Dover or something. But yes, it's the color of it's natural cotton. It's not like bleached white, but it's the closest thing you're going to find in this palette. So, and now
This-
it's covering up all the other colors. Okay.
This is macadamia, and it's a nice light.
I want to say that's
teddy
one of the
bear
new
brown.
colors. It's a teddy bear brown
Like
and
the
macadamia
light-
nuts, you
yeah.
know, like we have a few new colors and that one's really lovely. This one's clay. It's part of the original palette. It's kind of like a burnt sienna. It's not quite as orangey as a burnt sienna, but it is. I mean, think about like the clay courts for tennis and stuff, maybe, although I think it's a little redder. But anyway, think about wet clay that you might do pottery and stuff out of. Like, yeah, it's nice. It's a nice warm brown.
We finally got the black.
There is a black now. The original palette did not have black. And what's it called?
Coconut charcoal.
Ooh. So yes.
Light things on fire and watch them turn to charcoal.
Okay. So I think one of these purples is from our original palette. I want to say it's this one. This is just 1809. Let's find out.
Yep, that would be it.
Amethyst. Amethyst is the darker of the two purples. It's still a light purple. It's not even a medium purple, but amethyst is from the original palette. It is, it's kind of like a lavender, but not super light lavender. I don't know. Amethyst.
We have hot pink.
Oh, we have a hot pink. Does it have a name? That's a new one.
Yes, it has a name.
Not all of them have names on the label.
This is one of the new ones, so of course it has a name. It's bubble gum. It looks like the bubble gum that comes in the little.
It's bubblegum pink.
Yeah,
it's bright.
It's bright.
That's fun though. And then we have, this is the lighter, the paler of, and this one's new too, Lilac Lover. So this one is like lilac and well, okay, I was saying lavender for that one maybe. This one's even lighter, so it's
lilac.
Here's the difference. Amethyst, Lilac Lover. They would go well together if you wanted a very subtle color work. Very, very subtle. And then if you didn't want very, very subtle, you would chuck this guy in. But dang. Okay. So really fun colors, but you know, when you're doing color work, sometimes 50 grams is plenty. Sometimes you need 55 grams and then you have to buy a second one. And that, you know, this sweater is one of those examples of sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't, but still only maybe 5 skeins of yarn or something with not a lot of leftover can be fun. So I think even a Jupiter crop that I've made out of other yarn out of this could be really fun. So so that's the main staple yarn that we have on sale this week. Again, I forgot to say at the beginning, how you save the 15%. You come in and tell us at checkout you would like the yarn, the product of the week discount at checkout, or in the online shop, if it's in the product of the week category, then when you check out, you put in the phrase with spaces, product of the week, and it will knock 15% off those things. And if it doesn't do that, call us. Contact us in some way so we can straighten it out before you purchase. So, okay. The other yarn that I kept saying, well, maybe this, maybe that, and Liz kept coming back to, how about, so we're doing it.
My one job.
I was like, and she kept saying, but we could do this too. I said, fine, I will let you pick this too. Is the remaining Lorna's laces that we have. And we have, and Lorna's laces is lovely. Like all of the types we carry, I think there might be a little soulmate left. There might not
There's
be any.
one skein of soulmate and I did not pull.
So we're not even going to talk about that right now, but anything that says Lorna's laces, we will put in the product of the week category, most of what we have from her is remaining from her because she shuttered the business like last year, right? Is superwash merino. Some of the sock stuff, actual
Yeah,
sock
we
stuff.
have sock. Yeah, the shepherd sock.
The shepherd sock has some nylon in it too, as all sock yarn should. Fingering weight doesn't always, but sock yarn in the fingering weight should. But superwash merino, yummy stuff. Her colors are gorgeous. We have a random assortment of her stuff left since her business shut up last year, and we can't show you all the colors because it would take like 3 years. No,
I want to say
it would take
all,
like an hour.
All 4 of these are
Our
sport weight.
I just started getting her sport weight in right before she decided that she wasn't going to do it anymore. And they're all super variegated and super pretty. So a lot of the variegateds from her are the kind when you open up the band, you're going to have chunks of color around the band. And like this one is Kedzie. What are some of the others of the?
This one is Child's Play.
It's bright and fun.
It's like a fun rainbow.
Yeah. And then that's like a lot of jewel tones.
It's Tahoe.
Okay. And then
we have
camouflage.
the camo.
Camo is just fun. We have camo in the sock weight. It's got a lot of those camo colors of the browns and greens and things. We've got a bunch of the worsted, shepherd worsted, which is a light worsted. And like this one is called Sweetie, which makes me think of Doctor Who. So
Robot Overlord. It's reds and browns.
Sally Jean is just a lovely.
We have a good bit of Aslan left too.
Okay. And Aslan is like lots of light neutrals and things. So different thicknesses, different amounts.
We have random
sock weight
stuff left.
So peruse through those categories to see if there's anything you want to scarf up before it's gone forever. All the Lorna's laces stuff. So we've got it in all different weights. I'll put all of them into the product of the week. That's really the easiest way to look through what's available for sale is go to the product of the week category in our online shop. And that's the first thing I do when we're done filming here is I start shifting things in the back end there. So it pops up there. So sometimes you can see that before we publish the video. And I try not to put it in the category to be visible for y'all until I fix the back end. So there's this small window where what's in that category, the code won't work for because it's last week's. Anyway, so Wednesday, it's just wait until it shifts. The last thing we're going to talk about today, and then we need to open up the shop. I threw in an extra bonus thing this week because I want to get them up online. Are the remainder of our Katrinkles stitch markers. We've already told y'all about the ones that have our dragon and our Viking. Those are not on sale this week, but they're awesome if you want to scarf them up. These are the other ones that you might find at other shops from Katrinkles, but you can save 15% this week with the code product of the week. All of these, I believe we have options of a fixed ring, which is good for knitting, or the open close pin, like kind of light bulb looking pin thing, which is good for both knit and crochet. These are all sets of, I want to say 6 stitch markers.
Yep.
Like I said, they have the option when I list them. It's probably going to be a drop down option. You need to pick if you want the rings or the light bulbs or the pins, I think they call them. And the 3 different varieties we have, I'm looking at what Liz has over there.
We are retailing them for $15.95.
Yes, all of them are $15.95 for the cards of 6, the groupings of 6.
This one is fiber animals, and it has a sheep and a llama and a goat and a yak and a camel and a bunny.
And it's going to be hard to show these off close up on camera, but go take a look in the online shop. I should be borrowing really nice pictures from Katrinkles for this. What's the next one?
These are yarn love, and
it's different types of yarn balls, basically.
Like a hand ball, one of the flat twisty cakes that it
like the egg looking ones.
Yeah.
The donut looking ones.
A cake, the donut looking ones, a twisted skein, like an encore ball and a cone.
So different
So
ways you can
different
find yarn in a shop.
ways you can find yarn. Yeah. And what ones do you have?
I have what's really meant to count your stitches. So I think these are great for when you are like in crochet, you can tag them on as you're trying to count your chains. In knitting, as you're trying to count your cast on or how many stitches. They're the good stitch markers for either your original cast on or if you need these segmented ones. It has a 25, a 50, a 75, and then 3 100s. So they're good for if you are casting on a billion stitches. So I just thought they were kind of fun. They may not come into use a lot, but they could be fun to have. So I sometimes put them on every 20, but if I had these, I'd use them at the appropriate spaces. So to keep track instead of going, wait, was I at 300 or 400? Crap. Yeah. So all of that will be on sale this week. Yay! Oh, and a reminder that it's our Sunday sit and stitch this Sunday. I'm gonna say it as many times as I can, which is July 17th from 1 to 4 p.m. on Facebook Live or get in with the shop phone number on Zoom.
828-877-3550.
I can't say it because then I'd be stealing her job. So tomorrow is Dear Becky and Lizzy. We have a maybe thing to talk about tomorrow, but if you have anything else you would like us to address for you, you should email Liz at this point.
Liz at sundragonartandfiber.com.
I'm pretty sure I have it spelled out in the description at this point. If not, put a comment on there for us. So speaking of that, excuse me, like, subscribe, all the fun things to help us reach a wider audience. Go over to patreon.com/sundragon if you would like to support us financially. And yeah. I start to almost want to rattle off like what I say on tips and tricks. I say, may your crafting be filled with joy and confidence. But I'm like, that's not this channel. We are back up to 1100. We dipped down for like a hot second on subscribers. And so let's just keep that train rolling.
And you'll probably be watching this later on Wednesday. If you're local, we do have a morning sit and stitch this morning. So
Wednesday mornings from 10 to 12. And right now the sun is out. So yay. And if the rain rolls in later, at least we get the morning in. And we also have Saturday afternoon for in-person sit and stitch. So we have virtual options and here options. And then all the classes. We're getting busy. We're getting busy. Trying to figure out how to do everything and still do everything. Anyway, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.